Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great and wonderful day. Well, as you guys know, I said I was going to do something a little bit different, so we're going to do something different. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get one of the Men's Wars video out today, so I'll probably be doing one of those tomorrow. But this is something more I like to do because, my pastime is the games, the gaming, and can't wait for it. Saints Row developer Volition Games has been shut down. Yesterday, Volition Games, the studio behind the Saints Row and Red Faction franchises, announced it was shutting down, effective immediately. Today, it released a new statement discussing its 30-year history and thanking the talent that has come through its doors across 3 decades and its community of fans. You can read the statement full and below. So we have here is 30 years of making games. There are only a handful of studios in the industry that have been around for 30 years, and we took a lot of pride over Volition being one of them. Volition has been around long enough that some folks forget what we made, but they certainly know our games. Refrains such as Volition made Descent, or Volition made Free Space, or Volition made that Summoner RPG with that hilarious video are not uncommon. Sometimes it's easier to remember the games more than the studio that built them, especially for those that have been around for so long as we have. But all good things come to an end, and so it is with Volition. After 30 years, Volition has closed, and we wanted to say a few final words. To start, we know that there wouldn't be a studio without the people in it. While it may sound cliche, as those who have worked at Volition and can attest, it truly is a huge family. Volition started with a team that had a vision for how to make the games that others couldn't, and infused that confidence throughout the entire company. We assembled an incredibly talented group of artists, storytellers, and the creators who together built a culture that attracted top quality people who truly care for each other. Time progressed. People naturally came and went, and very often returned again. But the people were always what made Volition truly special. Do all developers feel the same? We know they do, but in this case, was a unique culture of people that cared about each other like family, combined with the will to create some of the most unique games ever created. Thank you so much to every Volitionite who has ever worked here. You are all what made this the magical place it was to work at, and we can never say enough about how much you have meant to us over these 30 years. Beyond our development family, we also wouldn't have a studio without our extended family, our community. For 30 years now, you have played our games. Sometimes you love them, sometimes you've been disappointed with them, but you've always been there. We can speak for everyone who has worked at Volition when we say all the hard work and sacrifice we put into these games have been for you. Over these many years, we have enjoyed working on an extremely diverse series of games, and so many of you have come along for that ride. We can't thank you enough for sticking with us throughout all this time. We loved your enthusiasm every step of the way, even those times when you wish we had or hadn't gone a certain way with the Saints Row or Red Faction or Descent. You are why we kept making these games, and those of us that have been part of the Volition family will be eternally grateful. Farewell. So, that is what's pretty much been going on. Now, we have a little bit more from the Volition company, and that has to go on to say here. The Volition team has proudly created a world-class entertainment for fans around the globe for 30 years. We've been driven by a passion for our community and always worked to deliver joy, surprise, and delight. This past June, Embracer Group announced a registration program to strengthen Embracer and maintain its position as a leader in the video game industry. As part of that program, they evaluated strategic and operational goals and made the difficult decision to close Volition effective immediately. To help our team, we are working to provide job assistance and help smooth the transition for our Volition family members. We thank our customers and fans around the world for all the love and support over the years. You'll always be in our hearts. Volition Games. Now, you're not going to get me defending these guys too often here, because I remember when they were going to do the Saints Row 4 and stuff like that. There are, and many other Saints Row games, they were going to make it more woke, more stuff like that. So I have problems with this in particular. We'll go on here with this. Volition's demise comes after the company celebrated its 30th anniversary as a studio in June, beginning with the Descent series released under Volition's original name, Parallax Software. And recently cult favorites such as Summoner, it found a major success with the Red Faction franchise during the 2000s, speaking with the well-received Faction Guerrilla in 2009. But again, here's some of the problem we have with this, and this is the part of the reason why I think what was the actual downfall of the company, among the economy and many other things. However, the following with the release of Saints Row 4 in 2013, the studio entered a rough patch. It took a swing with a new IP and the typically received Agents of Mayhem in 2017. which garnered disappointing sales. Its final game, 2022 Saints Row Reboot, also received a mixed reaction from fans and underperforming sales to the point that Embracer transferred the studio to Gearbox. With the studio's closure, it's unclear what will become of Saints Row, Red Faction, and other franchises under its umbrella. While the last few years weren't kind of volition, there's no denying the positive impact its games and series had on the industry. What's your favorite Volition game? Blah, 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 blah. Now, there is things that I probably have to address here. That's part of the reason why some of the Volition things, why Volition probably fell. Again, the Saints Row reboot, which I may believe we could probably go here. I think we'll be able to find out the reason why it probably failed. They were trying to do some woke stuff, right? And I think that made a lot of things go bad here. It just was not great, right? In this essence. And we're going to go here and try to explain exactly what's been going on and why kind of the downfall of this game and this company is in the position that they are now, why they have to shut their doors immediately. It's because we have this. Saint Row fans are already calling the reboot too woke. As I mentioned before, this was on August 27th, 2021. So essentially, they lasted probably about almost a year, and or maybe a little bit longer than a year, and the game just shuts down. Like the company shuts down. It really was the death of this company. Then you have this here that Saints Row developers discuss the game's reveal backlash and bringing fans back to the series. Well, I don't know where you're going to see with that because it seems to be a bigger issue. Then you also have, with this here, with the Saints Row people saying, we're not backing down on this game, we get it, it's new, and it's a shock reaction to the reboot like no other. The game was supposed to convey that. Again, the reason why I don't really feel bad for this company falling down is because they were going to the woke people, and they were trying to cater to it, and cater to that audience, and nobody likes that audience. Anybody that's playing games like Saints Row, and then you have or GTA, those games, and specifically, you're going to have issues if you try to implement any type of woke stuff into the game, right? Mostly due to the fact that the game has never really been woke or been even remotely close to woke, and woke people do not like what we like. Let's put it that pretty simple. We're just normal people because they're the minority and they're insane. So when you add this into all this woke stuff into the game and like that, you're gonna get massive backlash, and this is what they get. They close down their doors. I'm not going to lose sleep off of this company dying or what have you, because again, they went woke, they got broke, and now they're suffering the consequences. Maybe this should be a sign to all these gaming companies and these movies, etc. Stop going for the woke points. Stop doing this woke shit, and then you'll actually maybe get a good game. Maybe you might actually get good sales. But if you're going to go down this woke path, Volition is your exactly good example of what happens when you do. Alright guys, that's a video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care.